Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay.
Okay. Hi, Mike.
Hi, Jackie. How are you?
Hiya. I'm good, thanks. How about you?
Yeah, good. Right. Today is all about getting a lead to first order, and myself and Jackie we were having a great conversation the other day about helping you guys getting a lead to first order. You've done all that hard work and found yourself a new person that wants to join Oriflame, but a lot of people struggle to get them to a first order. So hopefully this will help you achieve that. So something we put together for you. Um,
Okay. Okay, Mike, carry on.
yeah, so at the end of the day, this is not what to do, okay? I don't know about you. Do not do this, okay? Don't just recruit somebody or get an orphan and send them an email or just send them in a catalogue and pray and hope that, they're going to place an order at the end of the catalogue, Don't do that. Don't just send them an email. Don't just send them a catalogue and pray and hope, okay? Now, Jackie's going to take you through now of exactly what to do because this is the correct way, and you'll find that you'll get better results, and your team will grow strong. So Jackie's going to take us through now. All right.
Okay. Okay, so there's 4 steps. The first step is the call and the interview. The second is the order and the name bank. Third is selling tips. And fourth is order and follow up. So let's start off then with the call. So when you get a lead, it's very important that you call them. Ring them up before you do a thing, before you send out anything. Just call them up, ring them. And these are the sort of things that you're going to say. So you're going to turn over, Mike?
Yeah, sure. And can I just add there, Jackie?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't call, okay, if you call the first time and you don't get in, all right, then leave a message or try 3 times, at least 3 times to try and call them, Maybe people at work, maybe people picking up kids, maybe people at appointments. So try at least 3 times, but always leave a message,
And the message could be something like this. Hi, this is Jackie here from Oriflame, trying to get hold of you. I've got some fab news to talk to you about, all the offers that we have in Oriflame, how you can earn loads of money. So, text me when you're free and I'll call you back. Bye for now. Don't be afraid. Be proud of what you've got to offer and leave a message if you have to.
Yeah.
So the first call would be, if I was talking to you, Mike, I'd say, hi, Mike, where did you hear about Oriflame? Was it on the internet? Was it Facebook? Was it your friend? Ask them the question. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also then it's important for me to say to Mike, what are you looking to get from Oriflame, Mike? How much would you like to earn? Do you know that yet?
Yeah.
Okay. And how much would you like to earn, Mike?
I'd like to earn as much money as possible. Say, start at £100.
Okay, £100 a catalogue. That's very, very achievable. And can I ask you, Mike, what do you work at the moment?
Yeah, I do. So I'm just kind of this like part time at the moment.
All right then. And what do you do?
I work in a restaurant.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, fab. Which one?
I work at TGI's in Cardiff.
Oh, wow. I love that place. Fantastic. Okay, that's really cool. Now, when you first join Oriflame, there's 3 choices. You can be a smart customer. You can show the catalogues and our lovely products to family and friends. And you can get yourself a part-time job.
Okay.
So, like I said, you'd like to earn 100 quid to start with, that's fine. So, as a smart customer, you'd make immediate savings on your orders. You place your orders and you receive 20% on any size order, or you get 30% on orders over £130 retail, and you get a free product and the fabulous welcome program, which we'll go through in a minute with you. And I'll contact you once a catalogue to let you know the offers. But
Okay.
that's not for you because you want to earn 100 quid. So, but just letting you know, that's a smart customer. The next one is family and friends, and that's where you can show the catalogue. The products with Oriflame are awesome. They're high-end quality, really high-end, like Estee Lauder, Clarins, that sort of quality. But they are Boots and Avon prices, so it's fiercely competitive. It's fantastic. Okay, and you show our catalogue to your friends and family, and you can make yourself some good money. And okay, now the first thing I want you to do is, let's think of people that you know. Yeah. So if we turn over the page, Mike.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, so we're on the catalogues. Okay. So this is the catalogues, Mike. Would you like to tell us a little bit about the catalogues then?
Yeah, definitely. So, you know, we've just started a new business within our, you know, and it's free to start. Okay. There is no upfront cost. But what I like to do, okay, especially with my new consultants, is I like them to have some kind of commitment. I like to have 2 commitments that they give me before I give them my time, because my time is so important to me. You know, you can never get your time back. So I want 2 commitments from new consultants. Okay. One is that they order some catalogs direct from Oriflame, and the other one is that they email me a name bank. So we have 3 choices here for you, Jackie. You can have a small pack, that's 10 catalogs for £3.80, and you'll get some order forms and some bags. Now, if you're really serious, this is the pack that I think you should go for, which is the medium starter pack. It's £6.80. You get 10 catalogs of the current catalog and 10 catalogs of the next catalog. You get some order pads and some bags. Okay, but if you're really, really serious and want to kind of go out there, I'd go for the large. But personally, I think medium is fab. But the large is 30 catalogs, packet of order forms, and 50 bags. So which package of catalogs did you want, Jackie?
Well, I think I'd go for that medium one. Yeah,
okay.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go onto the Oriflame website and place our order right now for those catalogs, because it's going to take about 5 working days for those to arrive. So let's order those right now without any delay. Okay.
Okay.
So log on, place your order, and this time I would explain exactly how that person should place their order, so they can do it straight away. £6.80. Don't forget to pay. Okay, is that done, Jackie?
That's done now. I've done that. Yes, Mike, I've done it. Yeah.
Cool. So that's the first acceptance that I've got from that person, that they are deadly serious about their business. Okay. Something that we did say is that when you have a lead or an orphan or somebody gives you something, you know, if they say to you that, oh, I filled out the registration by mistake, or I didn't want to do it, you know, say, well, you've actually got an account with Oriflame, so if you want to continue, not a problem. If you don't, best thing for you to do is email customer care info@oriflame.co.uk and ask them to close your account. Otherwise, you're going to get texts and emails from all sorts of people asking you, trying to help you. So if you're not interested in that, remove yourself. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So the first step is always make sure that they order the catalogs. Okay. That's the first commitment. And the second commitment is a name bank, which Jackie will quickly take through.
Yeah. Now, I think this is important, and spend 5 minutes on this with them. Say, right, now let's think of everybody that you know, for like your mom and sisters and your mates and people that you work with or you used to work with. There's neighbours, there's friends of your partners, there's partner's family. It's so many people. So that is your inner circle, but also there is an outer circle, which is, let's say your sister. Well, who does your sister know that you know too? Half a dozen friends that you know their names of, put them down and make this name bank as big as possible. And you're starting to network a name bank. You're starting to network a contact list, which will be so good for you, and it will earn you lots of money. So also, if you think of your mom, who does your mom know? Where do they work? It's absolutely amazing when you ask people where they work. They might work at hospitals, their banks, the building societies, so many places. They might work at factories, and find out a little bit about people and find out where they work, because this is all fantastic openings for you. So when you've done this name bank, I'm sure you're going to get about, I don't know, 70, 100 minimum. I want you to email me that. Now, when can you do that? Can you do it tonight? Yes, okay, that's cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send you a catalogue today with some packages in. I'll post it out in a minute, and a welcome leaflet. What time does your post come tomorrow? I want to call you.
It comes around about midday, Jackie.
Super. Well, can I call you at 1 o'clock then?
Yeah, that's fine.
And will you be there? And it'll probably take me about half an hour to go through everything with you, Mike, and make sure you have a fantastic start with Oriflame. But in the meantime, get that contact list done and email me as soon as possible. Just put Christian names. I don't need to know the phone numbers or the full names. Just people that you know and they know. Jot down where they work, because that'd be good to talk to you about that when I get it back. Okay? So
Okay.
that's cool. Okay.
Brilliant. So that is your second acceptance that you know that you have got someone great in your team that is going to work hard and you know that they are rearing to go. Okay, and that's the second acceptance. Okay.
Cool.
So
the third thing then is selling. Now it's very important to help your new people, to give them a little bit of selling techniques. If you don't, they're just going to give out catalogs, close books, and just give them out to people and expect people to buy. And it's quite daunting. There's so many fabulous products in there that I think it's good to go through the catalog a little bit here and some of our packages as well.
Yep. So the next day you ring them up, okay, and you go through, show the catalogue and the packages, okay? Have some role play, you know, teach them some selling techniques and closing techniques, okay? All around the packages. Show some confidence, you know, help your new person. And this is such a crucial step, because if you don't teach people how to sell, how do you expect them to get great orders for you? So really do spend some time, you know, showing people the catalogue and the packages, and have a bit of a role play, have a bit of fun doing it as well. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, you'll get to know that person as well. It's give that person some confidence. You know, it does help.
It does. And also, Mike, they will have had that catalogue and they have a little look through it, I'm sure, and they'll look at the packages which have been cut out and put on the appropriate pages. Yeah, like Mike's shown you there. And I put mine on with a post-it note, then I print stick it on top, and I leave it sticking out so that the end's sticking out of the catalogue. And what I would say, the first thing I'd say is, what sort of things do you like in the catalogue yourself? Because we are our best. If we're full of enthusiasm and we like things and we make an order, then that is infectious to your friends. So it's really important that you had a look through yourself, get the feel of it. What sort of things do you like? Yeah. And then I would be going through the packages really quick. They've got it in front of them. And I'd say, well, which package do you like? You know, do you fancy having the nail polish to match all your outfits this summer? Or do you fancy having the extra length and volume mascara and the intense jet black eyeliner for $7.95 for both? And there's a 5-in-1 lipstick. It's all colours. You know, does that one appeal to you? Actually, you spend 4 products, £22.85. And its recommended retail's £39. But I think the consultant choice this time is 10 products for £21.70. And that's on page 126. You've got a brush, hairbrush, volume, and a volume boost shampoo, the Therapy Hair X one. You've got a hairband and an anti-aging day cream, a Swedish Spa hand care set, which is awesome. It's like a mini manicure set. And the fab Swedish Spa amazing body scrub that's to die for. Your body is so silky and soft after that one. And the best-selling foot file, which is amazing, and the Feet Advanced Rescue Treatment for dry, cracked feet. Now, all of those amazing products comes to £21.70 for 10 products. That's just £2 each. And the recommended retail price is £58.
Wow.
Now, which package did you like, Mike?
I have to go for that one, Jackie. That is awesome. You know,
it is awesome. It's just fab. And that one, well, it's just fabulous. It's £21. That's without your discount. So take your 20% off, and it's £17, Mike, or 30%, and it's £15.
Wow.
That's if you're buying it personally yourself.
Wow. Yeah, definitely.
But you find your mates would want it. So, okay, shall I put you down for that then, Mike? Because I'm doing an order tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Okay, cool. So what we've done here, Mike, we've just getting you a little bit familiar with the catalogue, a little bit familiar with the packages. But when you give people a choice and you say, which one do you like, they always choose one pack. And then it's so easy for your new people and yourselves to say, okay, that's fab. Shall I put you down for that? I'm doing an order tomorrow. It's so easy. Yeah. Okay. So get yourself familiar with the catalogue. Go through those packages. It might be something different that you love yourself. It might be a combination, but you get the gist of what we're saying. Talk about the products and talk about different. People do like savings. They do like to save lots of money. The customers do, don't they, Mike?
They certainly do. Certainly do. I mean, whenever certain products are on offer, we sell absolutely ballistic. I mean, in this current catalogue, Time Reversing Intense, is on offer, and I've sold loads already. I think I've sold about 10 of each already. You know, the day creams and the night cream. So people do buy on price.
They do, they do. So that's get familiar with the price, get familiar with the catalogue yourselves. Do you know which products you like? What's your order going to be? And it's always good when you're talking to a new person to also have down what your order is going to be, so you can share it with them. Definitely. Because again, it's all very infectious. You know, like that what you've just said, Mike, about the time intense.
Yeah.
You know, it does trigger, and we all want to buy what our mates are buying. So very important. Okay, so that's a little bit on selling, Mike.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to do this one? What's in it for you?
Yeah, so, you know, so what's in it for you as a consultant? Okay, so as a consultant, if you place an order of 75 business points, which is £97.50 retail, you'll get an absolute free cleanser and toner, absolutely free, in your next order. And if you do exactly the same, you get a free day cream and night cream, Optimal's Boost. Okay, and in your third step, you'll get a beauty case to carry all those 4 products, and you'll be invited to our hero product training with Julie Cope. And Julie Cope is a stylist and personal developer, and she is awesome. She'll teach you so much. I haven't been to her training. Jackie, you have? Tell us.
Oh, I have. It was absolutely amazing. She tells you all about the body shape you are and what clothes you should buy, which I found was really interesting. As I say, I do think I'm a bit stylish, but I did learn things that Julie said, so I thought it was so good about your body shape and how to flatter yourself. Also, she did a lot on how to impress people, how to make a good first impression. Because if you don't make a very good first impression, it takes such a long time to get that back. You know, you don't really get a second window at getting a good impression. So she teaches you that, how to feel good about yourself, positive thinking. It was absolutely superb. And this is the next one. She's going to, you can actually attend 4, Mike.
Wow.
It's really good. And each one will be very different. You also do a lot of R&D, that's research and development, all about the products, which is again awesome as well. So those are the dates. Make sure you get your names down, because they are spaces are limited. So make sure you get your name down.
Yeah, and that's cool. Just for placing orders, you go on this fabulous training. Okay. What else? Every single catalogue, we have a bonus gift. This was last catalogue. So this was Possessed Man, which was a free aftershave for placing an order of 100 BP. That's £130. Wow. Worth £30. Easy. Nice.
And you get your 45 quid cash as well, just over 40 quid cash as well, don't you? So you got cleanser and toner, your 40 quid cash, and that free perfume, a free aftershave, which is awesome.
Yeah, and over the summer period, Oriflame have launched Eco Beauty picnic sets. So you can grab yourself bowls, and you can grab yourself hampers, all great things there, as you can see. You know?
Really, really good. Yeah. And also, oh, go on, Mike. Yeah, carry on about that, demo products.
Yeah, and also, because you're a consultant as well, you can get an extra 40% off the launch price of 5 new products. So you can have one of each, okay, and they're always 40% off, and these products are going to be launched in the next catalogue. You know, and also there'll be samples and all other bits and pieces that you can buy really, really cheap.
Fabulous. One of each. You can only have one of each, unfortunately. But Mike, can I just say first,
Yep.
Can you go back again? What we also do is we do lots of training for you guys. You know, we do training step 1, which is selling techniques, training step 2, which is building a business. And we do a lot of these online, and we do them live at hotels as well. So make sure you attend when you hear about the webinars, the different training sessions, because you do learn so much and you can triple your earnings. So I just wanted to say that, Mike, you know, there's lots and lots of training to go on. And with this hero product training, you do actually get a certificate, which will really stand for a lot. You know, very important certificate for you to have on show, which is cool.
Definitely.
Okay. So next thing is, when you first start with Oriflame, you have to pay for the first order up front. Now, a lot of people do orders in multiples of 130 because they want to make sure they get the free perfume, they want to make, or aftershave or cream, whatever it is, they want to make sure they get 30% immediately. and they want to get the 40 quid cash, etc. But you've got to pay for the first one up front. So if you've got a credit card, that's no problem. You can pay for your first order. The other alternative is you can place a smaller order of £55, which is 40 BP, and that gives you a credit limit. So you pay for that one up front, and then you have a credit limit to place your next order. So which one do you think you're going to do, Mike? You're going to do your 130 or your 55?
I'm going to do the 55, I think.
Okay. So let's get that order done then in the next couple of days, and let's get it sent. Order it online, pay for it online, and then when that comes with you, you keep on selling, and then you can get your next order in, which you'll get your credit in. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
I earned 240 quid from my last catalogue, so you know it's your choice. Whatever you do, that's fine. Okay. Okay. So first step then now is to choose 5 people that you can see in the next 24 hours, Mike. Yeah. Okay. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Good. And okay, who have you chosen then?
I've chosen my mum, my sister, my wife. Does my wife count?
Yeah, all cool, yeah.
And I've got 2 friends.
That's lovely. Now, first of all, what about your mom? You know, is your mom going to be interested in skincare, in anti-wrinkle treatments, or colour, or body? What sort of things do you think your mom might like?
Oh, I think she loves skincare.
Oh, okay then. So we got some skincare there. We can talk to her about maybe the Time Intense. She might like that one, or she might like the pack, which is amazing saving. Which is there is the collagen one, which actually only costs you, I think it's £59, but it should cost you over £110. So that's a really good one. That's for 6 products.
Okay.
So it might be that your mom might want the whole routine if she's really keen on the anti-wrinkle. Okay. She might like the collagen set. So that's another option. Okay. What about your sister? What do you think she might like?
Oh, she's quite young and fresh and chic. You know, she's quite young. She likes makeup. Not too keen.
So she might like that unlimited gloss one, hasn't she, with the eyebrows and everything? That package. Yeah. She might like that one. Yeah. So you see what I'm saying? And what about your 2 mates? What do you think they might like?
I know one's a chef and he's always moaning about his feet. So I saw some feet.
Oh my, yeah, foot stuff, which is awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, I'll show him that. And
okay.
And I think my wife, she likes perfume, so I've seen.
Oh, there's some amazing perfume deals on there. Yeah. There's a new one called Happy Disiac, and it's actually inspired by jasmine, and it's a really, really gorgeous summer beautiful fragrance. I love it, that one. And that's $14.90, including a roll-on deodorant, which is free, and the recommended retail is 25 quid. So that's a really good buy. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I've just seen the dream deal. Oh my God! Look at that.
That's a perfume, isn't it? When you spend £20 in the catalogue,
yeah, wow,
you're going to get that perfume for $7.95, which is it's fab.
Okay, cool.
So I'm glad you talked about that, Mike, because it's really good that we have offers on for £20 spends, and they really are tremendous savings. So anybody spends 20 quid, they can get that for $7.95.
Okay, I'm going to show her that catalogue, that consultant deal as well, because she can get a consultant deal because she's always moaning about her hair. So that looks a good one. And the perfume, Happy Days.
Yeah, so that's really, really good. So okay, so I'll call you tomorrow at 6 o'clock then, and let's see how you're getting on. It's really exciting. So have a go then. I'll speak to you tomorrow then, Mike. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Okay, Mike, over to you then.
Okay, so the other thing that we want to try and do, okay, is that we want to find another consultant, okay, at the same time. It's called referrals, okay? So when we're talking to that person the next day, we want them, we want to find another consultant to help them and also help us, okay? So you give them that when you're calling them up, okay, you ask them, say, I want to help you, okay? I want you to achieve the 200 earnings, okay? Especially in the first couple of weeks, all right? Do you know anybody that wants to earn some extra money? Okay, look at your list, okay? We're looking for people just like you, to run a team. Maybe you want to earn £10,000 a year, or does that appeal to you? Or maybe you want to become a regional manager with a company car allowance. Does that appeal to you? You know, who on your list? Who on your list do you think would like to earn some extra money?
That's really good. And the thing when you say this to people, if they say to you, well, I think I just want to do some selling first, yeah, say, well, of course you can. You know, that's absolutely fine. But we do find that people actually, when you recruit anybody when you first start, it's really nice to have a mate or mates that do it as well, because it's such fun. You compare ideas and what you do. It really is very, very good. And also on their part, when your mate sees that you joined and you didn't really know much about it and you're really loving it, then they'll think, well, I could do that too. And it's much easier to introduce your mates at the beginning than as you get more and more experience. Because when you get more and more experience, they think, oh, I don't think I could do that. I don't know all that. So it is actually easier to do at this stage. So, and when you ask them about if they want to earn more money, does anything like that appeal to you? And you'll be surprised, because, you know, some of them say, well, actually, yeah, I'd like that. So you can get cracking right away. Now, when you do actually, they do say somebody that might want to earn some extra money, then if you turn to the next slide, Mike. Oh, no, it's not that one. It's back again then. Sorry. Back again, Mike. So when you're saying about your mate, that you might want to join, you could then say, well, actually, I could phone her for you, or you could phone them, or you could just invite them round. Whatever's best for you guys to do, yeah? So sometimes they want you to phone their mates. Sometimes they want to ask a couple of mates round to their house. Sometimes they want to phone them. Just make a decision of who's doing what, and it is very good to get people quite quickly. Okay.
Yeah, the other thing is that, you know, I always find is that, you know, it's fun to join with a friend because you have more of a laugh together. You know, you bounce off each other, and you do, you know, it is very, very good. And some of the incentives that you might want to win, you know, we currently have people. I know people that have recently started that are deadly serious about going on the 50th anniversary cruise, you know, and I know that people that just started now can still go on that 50th anniversary cruise, you know, to the Mediterranean. Two continents.
It's going to be awesome, that is, yeah.
2 continents, 3 countries, 4 cities, you know. And some people say, okay, I don't fancy going on that one, but I fancy going on the one in October, you know, the trip in October going to
Spain. Yeah, Spain.
You know, so kind of, you know, there's always incentives for recruiting. So, you know, if you ask the question now, you might find, oh, actually, yeah, I do like that.
Yeah. Fab. So when you call back then now, I'm going to call up Mike, pretend he's my new person.
Yep.
And hi, Mike, it's Jackie. How did you get on?
Oh, well, fab, Jackie.
Fab. Really? Oh, that's cool. What did you do? What did your mum like?
She went for the Novage set. I've got that one. My wife.
Wow.
Yeah, my wife went for that one. I've got about £200 worth of orders. Wow.
Oh my God, Mike, you're just going to be a star. That's just amazing. That's fabulous. Absolutely fabulous.
Brilliant.
So we'll get that order in then, and then we can get on with doing some more selling. That's fab. Yeah.
Okay.
Also, but if Mike had said, oh, well, you know, my little girl was poorly and didn't do anything, say, oh, then you would say, oh, okay. Now, okay, let's draw a line under that one then, and let's go through it again. Who can you see today? Yeah, are they going to see different people or the same people? Because I really need to help you. I want you to get that 200 quid's earning that you asked for, or 100 quid, wasn't it? I want you to earn that. So let's get cracking now. So I really need you to do this today. Is that okay? Are you going to get on with it now? Yeah, brilliant. So I'll call you tomorrow. So I'd go through it again, little recap, and call them at 6 o'clock the next day. But as it happened, you know, Mike's done tremendous. And I would say to Mike, did you have a little think about who'd like to earn some extra money?
Yeah.
Do you want me to phone anybody? Or yeah, what do you want to do about that, Mike?
Yeah, I've got Billy. Billy wants to join.
Oh, okay, that's fantastic. So shall I call Billy for you then, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, cool. I'll have his number off you in a minute then. That'll be your first person. That's so exciting. Fantastic.
Cool. Oh, do I need to attend webinars, Jackie?
Yes, you do. Thank you. Yes, Mike, you do. In fact, we got one tonight, which is actually all about the launch of the new catalogue.
Okay.
So it will be cool for you to join. I'll send you a link, yeah?
Okay.
And all you do is fill the, your name and your email address, and that's it. Then you're registered, and you just get a little reminder, and you just press the button and log on when it's the time, 6:30 it is, yeah?
Okay, sounds awesome.
And then that is free. You don't have to talk. It's just very, very good. Fantastic. Okay?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
All right, just a couple of things here, right? If you've got somebody that you've just recruited and they're hot, okay? I mean, they're red hot, they are flying, okay? Then you need to talk to that person every day, okay? And because you get momentum, all of a sudden you get a lot of people, and I've seen it in the past, and I know Jackie's seen it in the past. You talk to one person, then all of a sudden it's flying, and you can't keep up, and the momentum, all of a sudden that person has gone from consultant to district manager, or even regional manager within about two or three catalogues. It does happen. Okay, so if you've got somebody that is hot in your team, you've got to talk to them every single day. You've got to enthusiasm, and trust me, you will get a warm, fuzzy buzz inside you. You really do. Agreed, Jackie?
Absolutely. And also, Mike, when this starts off as well, you find that your new consultants do sign people up, and you have a new person in your team. I think it's really important for you at this stage to look after the whole of that downline. Yeah. So if Mike, my new consultant, signed his friend online, I would then deal with his friend, because at the moment Mike's very new himself, and he can pass on lovely tips, but they need us, don't they, to go through this little startup which you've just done.
Yeah.
So anybody in the downline, whether they are second line or third line, you do need to get on it and make sure they're started off properly. Now, when you find your person says, oh, actually, I quite like this, I think I'd like to run a team, that's absolutely superb, then just speak to your upline, your district manager or your regional manager, and say, look, so-and-so wants to be a manager, can you help me and help me look after them? And we will then get involved and start training this new person. Yeah.
Yeah.
So very important. Now, this webinar that we've done tonight, Mike, we have recorded it, so we will be able to send it to you, and you will be able to send it on. If you send it on to anybody, or when you send it on to anybody, make sure you phone them and find what do they think, how did they like it, what did they get from it. But the other thing I was thinking, Mike, is there any way that we can also send them the slides of what we've done today?
Definitely. I will find a way of doing that for you. Maybe just as a PDF, but I'll do that for you.
Yeah.
No
because
worries.
I think that would help, wouldn't it, to do the order what we've done, so that when you're doing it to somebody yourself, you will know what, the slides will help you, as well as when you listen to it yourself a few times anyway.
Definitely.
So I think that'd be really good, Mike. Okay. So yeah, keep in touch with all your downline, treat everybody as first line, and you watch your business grow.
Just a couple of things before you go. I just put this together. It's really, really simple. I like to keep a check on anybody that I've personally recruited or somebody that I'm following. What's their name? Just simple check sheet, so I know that I don't miss any steps, because there's nothing worse than missing a step with a new consultant and missing out on a potential superstar. So just a little kind of check sheet. You can make your own, use mine, whatever you like. I would say that it's really important that that your new consultants attend meetings. If it's online or offline, face to face, whatever. But people need to attend meetings, especially step 1 and step 2. It's so important to attend meetings. You get a lot out.
So important, absolutely. It's so important.
So that's it. So
okay.
Yeah, so thank you very much for today. Good luck with everybody that's sponsoring new consultants, and I hope this presentation has really, really helped you. Thank you, Jackie. I think it will help. Anything you want to add?
No, I just think, keep listening to this time and time again and learn it, and please do not just send out catalogues blind to people that, turn up on your downline. please make sure you make that first contact phone call, and you do then get more commitment and much better selling consultants, and the whole thing works much better.
Cool.
So thank you very much for listening, and we will see you on the next webinar.
Cool.
Okay.